Hi guys, how are you? I'm sorry, I've been away for so long. It's just been crazy busy, but I'm back. Oh, Lib, how are you? Great to see you. Hi, Lisa. I know everyone has been like, what are you doing? Where are you? Thinking I've left. I wish I had left the country, but no, I'm still here. Still in New South Wales. Gymnastics. Hello, sweetheart. Oh, stitching crime. Yeah, it's just been crazy. Joan Spring. Oh, they're only like a smidget of what I've done, Joan Spring. In the last 2 weeks, doing the shop orders, it has been mental. Like 15-hour days, because the quilts were so big. It takes, like, some rows can take like 45-50 minutes a row, and when they're 2.5 meters long, it takes a long time sometimes. But yeah, I'm not caught up. I got more yesterday, but they're all reasonably sized and won't take long at all to do, so I can get back into my normal YouTube schedule now, which is good. And the shop owner's really happy because she had so many people waiting on getting things finished, so she's all up to date and it's all good. Oh, thank you, Lib. Miss Justice. Well, I knew I was going to cop it. Like, I honestly knew it. Hi, Miss Justice. I've missed you. I've missed all of you so much. But when you're standing at the big machine, like, I would love to be able to go live while I'm there for countless hours of a day. But the machine is just way too noisy. And there's no way I can filter out the noise to still be able to talk to you guys. So, just the receipts. Hello. It's afternoon here. It is 3:16 p.m. I sent you, I replied to your email too, just the receipts. Yeah, so I can have my phone sitting on the machine and read a chat and like type in while I'm standing there with the machine, but I just can't go live or go on panels or anything. So it's really annoying, that side of it, because, you know, people are obviously seeing me and everyone and their dogs chat, but they don't understand why I can't go live at the same time. And that's why, purely noise factor. But yeah, it's great to be back. I get a bit of anxiety even when I haven't been on for a day or two. The thought of going live, I don't know. I get myself all, and I've said it before, I get all anxious and stress out a bit. But I guess after you've had this is the biggest break I've ever had. Like, I just had a look then and it was 9 days. 9 days. But I will be honest, I needed a couple of days off initially just because of the toxicity. You know, your brain can only take so much of hate and people being toxic and coming for you when you really didn't think you'd done anything that bad. Like, I understand the history, But come on, if it's all about summer, can we just... I'm not going to go on about it. As far as I'm concerned, it's a done deal for me. I'm not being involved in the tit for tat games. I'm too old for this shit. Like, honestly, it does miss justice. It really, really, you know, if I have people in true life that give me any sort of drama, I'm like, bah, I'm out. See ya. You know? But because we're in a community where you think and hope that everyone has the same common goal, that, you know, maybe I deserve to be thrown out of that chat and stuff, but I honestly was just trying to back up what she was saying, as in, yes, Chase is still being an asshole, you know? That's where I was coming from. I wasn't trying to be a big mouth smart ass or retaliate with any sort of... I just thought, well, maybe we can just get past it. But obviously that's not going to happen. And that's fine too, you know? I'll just stay in my lane. It's all good. Stitching Crime, I'm way behind on YouTube because I went and got a full-time job. Oh, wow, congratulations. I try to get to the replays. Yeah, I know. Well, that's what it's like for me when I wake up of a morning, because everyone's gone live while I've been asleep. I'm on mad catch up as well, trying to find out what I've missed during the night. Yeah, I think so, just the receipts. I don't know. Like, I understand and I own it. I own when I lost my shit a few months back. But we need to be adults and just get past it. You've made some beautiful quilts, though. Your time has been productive. Yes, I don't... The ones that I put pictures up the other night, I think it's been a bit confusing for people. People think I have made all those, and I haven't made those quilts. What I'm doing with the shop quilts is people in another town drop off their quilt tops. So they've made the top, that pretty part that you're seeing. So I have a 14-foot long quilting machine, and I load it onto my frame with their quilt top, my wadding and a backing fabric, and I do all the stitching that holds the 3 layers together and do the design and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I make my own quilts as well. I've got Libby's grandsons ready to go. I've been hand doing the little binding edge that goes all the way around it, so I'll get that in the post on Monday for Miss Libby. But I cannot be here if JTR is going to be here. Oh, okay, Lib. Oh dear. Hi, Kimmy Jean. How are you? Well, then you have beautiful tasting quilts. I started another one. I couldn't help myself yesterday when I took all the quilts back to the shop owner that I'd done this week. She had some beautiful new rose fabric. Hi, Chris. How are you? Yeah, she has gorgeous new rose fabric. I posted a little picture of the project on my community tab just a few minutes ago. I know, I know. See what I mean? I've been gone for 9 days and already it's how many minutes in? 10 minutes. I'm just going to turn the aircon on. It's got really, really hot. I don't know if it's just me that's got really, really hot or what the problem is, but I'm really hot now. No, that's the water cooler. I'm going to shut the door over. Right. I'm really good, Chris. Hi, green-eyed lady. Oh, you missed me. I missed you all. I try to say hello to everyone when I'm in other people's lives and stuff. But yeah, I'm back. What did you all think of Mr. Jose's conversations? I've tried to catch as many. Hi, Duchess. Yes, I'm going to... Dutchie, is it okay with you and Libby if I play the live you did today? Actually, I'll get the link and put it in the description. Dutchie and Libby are covering Amber Ray Johnson case. And they did an awesome live this morning. And what I loved even more about it with the information is the fact that her daughter, Amber Ray's daughter, and mum come on the live. And I think it makes such a difference when you get to see the family and, you know, just it makes it more personal. Lib. I didn't know about that, Libby. And I'm pretty sure she did apologise for that way back. She apologised for something. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure she did, though. Oh, guys. Thanks for sharing that, Miss Justice. Yeah, she did apologise, Lib. I can definitely remember. And I think I did speak about this way before, like weeks and weeks ago, with Glitter and another sub, how we appreciated the fact that Just the Receipts did apologise about all of that. Six Up, hello. How are you? I don't think anyone thinks it's funny, Lib, at all. You know how I feel about that whole situation. I've never discussed it here and I never will. It's not something that people should be discussing, in my opinion. Well, it is my opinion. Lulu, hello. Yeah, no worries, Six Up. Yeah, that live yesterday was a little bit hypocritical on her behalf, I feel. Thank you again. Yeah. I just don't know at what point everything's going to settle down. This is the part where you... Good night, Lib. I will find the video, though, where Just the Receipts apologised and stuff to show you. There really has, Lulu. and that's why the first couple of days mentally, I just couldn't do it. I just needed time out. Like I was even dragged because I've discussed on my channel before how I get really, really anxious about going to the service station and putting petrol in the car, and people are such hypocrites, as in they talk about, not talking negatively about mental health. And, you see them saying all the things in the chats, but soon as someone's been thrown to the dogs, every bit of class goes out the window and they drag you for whatever they can. And to me, that's just filth. It's just not okay. The way some people's chats are so vile and disgusting, and the way they just follow. Penny says it all the time. A person's chat is a reflection of the host or the panel. And it's so true, guys. They really are like hyenas, some of them. But they need that little prompt. Once that gate's been open a tiny bit, like, get the fuck out of the road, we're coming for you, I would appreciate someone asking me about the Lisa situation before a video happened. My friend Libby went through a lot also. I hate the drama. Yeah, we all know exactly what Libby's been through, Dutchie. That's why I've never addressed it. It's Libby's business, and Libby should be the only one speaking about it. But it wasn't that way. The Lisa situation, Lisa's home life, she sent an email to the Real Griff saying she was Lisa's home life's sister or friend of the sister. Is that right, Dutchie? And that she'd been found deceased, etc., etc. I'm trying to remember, Dutchie, exactly how they brought you into that situation. Anyway, this subject, look, I'm not even joking right now. 2 days ago, I'm sitting at the high school. I didn't intend for this to come. I wanted this to be such a lovely first little live back after such a break. But now we're in this topic, I will speak about it. 2 days ago, I'm sitting at the high school waiting for my granddaughter to come out. I don't know whose live I was sitting there listening to, but I'm listening to a live and I get a message from my youngest daughter to tell us that one of my husband's cousins has just, trigger warning, she had just hung herself. This is not a subject people should be pranking about or thinking it's okay to speak about if it's not your family or any. YouTube is not a place for this topic, for payback and God knows what else. It's not funny. This lady is a grandmother, just turned 50. She lost her son to cancer 2 years ago. She's got 2 remaining sons and granddaughters that now have, and grandsons that now have to deal with not only losing their brother and uncle, but their mother and grandmother as well. It's raw for me right now because I can't get my head around it. So this topic coming up right now is just like, oh my God. Hi, Demry. Hi, Hurricane. We have to be mindful. All these personal attacks and everything that are going on in YouTube, it just has to stop before it's YouTube real. We can move on down under. I'm sorry she felt the need. No, I don't think she tried to. I think it's just like it triggered me with what's happening in our family as well right now. Like it's just so much. People just don't, you do not know what someone else in real life is going through, obviously, with this happening. Never alone, the virtual world. We don't know if the next sentence of attack coming out of our mouths are going to push someone to that. And sometimes you honestly sit there listening, thinking, is that what they want? Is that what they're pushing for? Like, stop. Yeah, that's right, Touchy. Like I was coming on to say, I'm done with hate. I'm done with everything. Horrible. You went through this with my... Really, Lisa? Lulu, have you changed your name? Look at your beautiful little face. And your hair, your purple hair, that is so gorgeous. I wish I was that adventurous. I'm too old for pretty coloured hair now. The grandkids would laugh at me. Yeah, anyway. I'm sorry Libby's upset, but I made a big mistake making... Oh, see, there we go. Just Receipts is saying, I made a big mistake making the video in the first place. I don't delete mistakes because receipts are always important. I made an apology following that video. I remembered that. I knew there was... Oh, okay, Jose. Do you know one thing that stood out to me? Thanks for that prompt, because I forgot where the hell I was going with it. Yeah, thanks, guys. One thing, I was listening to it at the machine while I'm quilting away. T. Riley, hello. Gold Coast, Cold Case Crystal, welcome. And you take out all the fluff and banners and whatever else he had to say. There was something he spoke about that I don't think I've heard one other creator bring up. And what it is to me, oh, thanks, Lulu, was the peppermint balls. Do you guys remember what he said? I've been going to try and go back and get the timestamp, which I'll probably do tonight. Hi, Beagle Mama. How are you? Oh, I better message Suzanne. I didn't message her. I'll be in trouble again. Jose said, I think Suzanne's really good. She's been to the doctors, Lisa, and she's doing much, much better. He said that Summer would go into Grandis's van to get a peppermint, and she did love them and they were her favourite. But he also said that they would have to crush them because she nearly choked on one time. Yes. Gymnastics 101. And I was like, what the? He didn't say whether, or he wasn't there when she got the peppermint that time. He'd obviously left months and months prior. But my thing is, can a creator, can Justice for All ask him, you know, size-wise, how big were they? I don't know. Is it possible that she's choked on a peppermint ball? Like all these little things. So maybe she got one that wasn't crushed. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, just the receipts. And if she's run over to the house, and she could have been choking, and if the boys were watching TV or playing Minecraft or whatever they were doing, you know, when you're choking, like you can't get words out. You can't. I remember a couple of years ago, I was actually choking on a piece of steak at the table with 4 other people sitting there, and they had no clue. I had to virtually shake them to say, I'm going to die here any second now. Maybe they didn't know. I don't know. It was just something that stood out to me, as in, why hasn't anyone mentioned the peppermint balls? But they sounded like they were a hard candy type ball. Do you know the thing that chokes a lot of toddlers, and I never ever knew this until a few months ago, is grapes. If people don't break a grape in half, it's the perfect size to get lodged in a toddler's throat, and apparently it's one of the main contributors to choking in toddlers. So I don't know. It was just something that I thought about. And you know how the candy, that piece of candy that she got, has always been a thing in my head. So I don't know. It was just a thought. There are a little Beagle Mama says there are the lolly style ones and the ones that are kind of like buttermints and can be chewed and dissolved. Yeah. I'm thinking it's a really, like a, what we call them, boiled sweets in Australia. They're like rock hard candy that Bob's Sweet Stripes. Maybe we can look some up. If I had a child, I'd just ban grapes altogether. Yeah. Cold Case Crystal, Sharon, I made a huge decision. I've wanted to actually make a change. This case has really changed my life. So today was my final steps. And now I'm, oh my God, now you're a foster parent? Oh, that's so beautiful, Cold Case Crystal. Congratulations. That's amazing. Oh, we can't wait to hear more about not. That's so good. We need so many really good, wonderful foster parents in the world. There's not enough in any country, I don't feel. You know, because it's sort of, I know in Australia there's like, people sort of do it as an income, and it's sad because half the time the kids would have been better off being left where they were, to be honest. Small buttermints, yeah. This is so good. I love any candy, everyone. Oh, thank you, just the receipts. thanks so much. I buy them by the bag. They're so yummy. Yeah, maybe Benny can ask Candace what sort of peppermint balls they are. But yeah, there's so much. The timeline thing, just, I don't think it was there for 6 months, just with all the info I've been getting from chasing Kramer Mama. I tell you what, guys, if you want a lovely little channel, I spent some time there through the week. Like, I've been a sub to her forever, but Crazy Crime Chick, I went into her live during the week, and it reminded me a lot of our chat, how everyone just gets along and there's no crazy nastiness and all that sort of thing. Hi, Penny, how are you? It's Friday, so I'm up late. I was just going to say, why are you here? You're normally in bed right now. I don't know how long. Watched a movie with my hubby. It was horrible. 0 out of 10. Okay, guys, we've got the movie critic in the house. It's called Old Boy on Netflix. Okay, cool. You know, I'm hopeless now about I just bypass movies now. I sort of only go for series. I think the last one I watched was A Star Is Born, maybe, with Lady Gaga and the hot guy. I can't even remember his name. Oh, thanks for coming in, though, Penny. We appreciate seeing you. And I forgot what I was talking about. Jesus. Oh, I know about that working single mum thing too, just not working in the military. Penny, Cold Case Crystal is officially a brand new foster parent. How cool is that? So when does it become permanent, Cold Case Crystal? Is it like a little, I know you can't give out information, but is it like a little one or a bit bigger one? Because, oh, nice Beagle Mama. Every now and then. Yes, you can get them in feed stores where yes, we have shops like that around here too, Beagle Mama. But we call them boiled something candy. And like at Chris, you can get the ones that like have the red swirly patterns and the green ones and all the fruity ones. Oh my God. I just love any candy, but yeah, I love. Hi, Casey. Oh, it's so good to be back. Penny, what do you think of the peppermint thing from Jose's interview? From day one, like they've always emphasised, and you know how Chris McDonough talks about too much information? Like the way that the whole story from planting the flowers to Summer being walked back inside the house has always got me like, that's way too much information. I don't know about you guys, but it's always been overtold. And the candy, the way they've all reiterated it, nearly word for word. Oh, she went inside and got a candy off Grandma. Why is that piece of candy so relevant to me still? Chris says, I seriously cannot take this bullying, hate and putting people down anymore. The other day I was called a horrible name and it's really killing my heart because of my past. I don't know what the answer is, Chris. Like, I'd probably be the last person right now to ask. It's hard. I think, like, being a creator, like, I know I've got to expect a bit of hate and criticism, and it comes with part and parcel of being up here. But another thing I have noticed over these short months that I've been on here is people, subs who are hi 109, great to see you. People, subs, loyal subs that happen to go up on panels a lot become just as much a target as that creator. If someone has an issue, you're instantly portrayed as a left arm of that creator, and people will come for you just because of that, not because of maybe anything you have said, but just that you're a part of that. So I just say to myself, like, I hardly go up on panels because I just think with my accent and everything, a lot of creators, not even the creators, but a lot of people, because I sound so different, they think I don't have anything of value to say, or I don't know how to say it as eloquently as other people. But I think Chris, the only advice I can really tell you is maybe until you can mentally get past it, is just lay low for a bit and be really, really careful with who you're mixing with. You know, we live and learn in these YouTube streets that not everyone has the same loyalties and morals that we have. We just take it for granted that we all think exactly the same. Like with Penny, I cannot apologize to her enough for what she copped because of my big mouth. You know, if I didn't go into Tiffany's and say Chase has still been an asshole virtually, and say, you know, I was not trying to be a smart ass, or for Tiffany and AB to think that what she was saying was wrong. That wasn't my intent. I was just trying to say, but I typed it out all wrong, that, you know, there's a lot of stuff that has been investigated and a lot of stuff still happening. But because of our history, Tiffany didn't appreciate the fact that I was just trying to say, like, Penny knows her shit sort of thing. It was all wrong. So with that, they then proceeded to go for Penny as well. And if I'd shut up and not typed a word, nothing would have happened. I firmly believe that. I know. No, it's true, Penny. I know it. If I didn't say one word that day, they wouldn't have come for you at all. I will own it. And that's something I couldn't take back 2 seconds after it happened. I was walking around the house swearing at myself like, you fucking idiot. Why did you even think it was okay to type in there? You know, if I've had a problem with someone 6 months ago and it was over and done with, I don't hold YouTube shit to heart for 6 months unless it's been done directly to me. Maybe John Crime's documentary will shed some light. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a quick process, though, just the receipts. It sounds to me like he will take, like his other projects are still going to be priority, and he will get to it as he can. But yeah, I think it only more awareness, and if it can prevent other people from being pissed off and everything else, then I'm not pissed off. If it stops other people getting hurt emotionally, financially, then it's nothing but a good thing, in my opinion. As a sub, I have never once thrown out nasty, hateful remarks about anyone, and I'm sad that this case has gotten so bad. Poor Summer. I know, Casey, it has got bad. Yeah, it is, Penny. No, hell no, you can't convince me otherwise. Like, no. I wasn't even gonna, you see some people that are just getting past issues and coming together. Oh my God. Do you know what? The last 9 days, sitting there arguing with myself every day that I can continue with this channel, and my girls know who they are. I have questioned it, and I fight with my own brain daily about whether this is a good idea or not. But I was with AV Watchmen United We Stand every single day with Oren and Orson West, okay? Not as in physically with him, but with him on every live, every search. I can remember him, it was school holidays, and hang on, I screenshotted this last night, and this is what confirmed for me and why today I am back on a live, because of this man. Hang on, I'm just going to find it. It was school holidays. So I had my 2 granddaughters and one of their friends here, okay? And it's the middle of the night in America, and we're watching AV Watchmen, the girls, LV United We Stand. I think Crenshaw was there as well, and they'd got a tip. This is only like a month or 5 weeks into the boys being reported missing, and they'd got a tip that one of the boys had been placed in a red esky and was in this particular park. They were out there for hours and hours and hours. It might have been longer because it was after the chalk. It was before AB said the name chalk to the dog when they were walking along the road, but it was when the chalk topic come up about, you know how Oren and Orson West's adopted parents said that they were outside playing with chalk. For those of you who followed that case, we zoomed in and went through like all this drone footage and everything. And you know what cement looks like when kids have drawn with or played with chalk. It is everywhere. Well, there was no chalk on that back bit of cement anywhere. Anyway, it was really weird that night when they're walking around in this park, because every so often on these cement pathways, there would be pictures drawn with chalk. Like, it was obviously set up, but it was the freakiest thing I've ever watched in my life, and chilling that someone would think that that was, yeah, there wasn't, it was Trezelle's father's, no, the dog's name, Trezelle's dog's name, they thought was chalk. Anyway, AV Watchman left me he had a post yesterday, my time, and I answered him. He was trying to tell people how you could type into Google to find out what a creator's net worth is, okay? And to me, it sounded a little bit like it wouldn't be 100% fact. So I just typed in there, in his community posts, that there's a website called Social Blade, which gives awesome analytics as well. So he replied, now this man forgets nothing. And he said, oh, okay, sweet, I'll check it out. Thank you, ... He does all the dots like I do. You know, if some of us channels really, truly, 100% started working together without drama and BS, I truly believe we can accomplish a lot, plus help many people's families. It's a blessing that we have wonderful and caring subscribers as well. I'm always thinking of ways to do better and do more. Maybe it's just wishful thinking, but it sure would be nice to all work as one big powerful machine. Start our own Amber Alert type thing as well, nationwide. And in my case, it could possibly be, you know, there's creators on every continent. We could make this a worldwide thing if it was utilized properly. I'm going to do a live here soon. Just decided to take a few days off. Please feel free to join me if you like on the panel. God bless and stay safe. Once again, thank you for the information. Guys, it is a little comment like that that can reinstate your faith that, yes, we can do something positive and get out there and make a difference instead of tit for tat, yelling and screaming at each other. And it's got to be used for the good. But not everyone here is to solve crimes. Some are here to exploit only. Yeah, I agree with that too. Absolutely. I said, but they're trying to say I'm going to leave you for Benny. Who's what? And he said he has no reason to think that's valid. Who said that, Penny? I'm behind. Penny, it does hurt no matter how strong you are. The only two things I can say is you don't deserve it. And look who it's coming from. She doesn't even like herself. She can't like anyone else. I must be way behind with my little... We love you too, Cold Case. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up with the comments. This thing, Griffey actually suggested I try Restream, because StreamYard is still doing what it was doing a few weeks back, where the chat just goes mental. Yeah, that's true too. Ever since Benny and his wife separated, if there's a female that's attached, unattached, whatever, he's hooking up with them. It's just crazy. I think so, Green Lady. I felt so invigorated after reading that comment last night. I really did. Like, you know, we can do, and watching Duchess and Libby this morning with the family of Amber Ray Johnson, I'll be honest. I had tears pouring down my face for little Courtney. And Dutchie, is it okay with you and Lib? I thought I've got a friend coming to do our Saturday night stitching thing soon. And so I don't have time to play any of it tonight. But is it okay if we watch it tomorrow, my time? Because I shared it out as well, guys. Or hang on, I'll get the link. If anyone wants to watch it tonight, but I'm just getting the link for Dutchie's live. I think it's really important sometimes to meet the families, and why is it saying a day ago? Why isn't it up here, Dutchie? Maybe you can drop the link, Dutchie, because I can't find it on your page. And okay, I've got to try and keep up with this topic because I've got no idea. So I called BK and told him what was said, and he was on speaker like normal. My husband heard his reaction. I told BK he was listening. Then BK said hello to him and told him how YouTube is. Oh, that's good. But yeah, yesterday, Benny had Nicolina on. Oh, Nicolina popped up. How funny was that? If you guys haven't watched it, she was brewing her medicinal stuff to make for cancer patients. I don't know what you call it, but it exploded and half her eyebrows come off. Denise, did I say hi to you, Denise? Hello and welcome if I didn't. There is one whom is infiltrating the true crime and making it a sideshow, removing Summer from the subject. Now looks like Cash App. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. Not everyone is going to love everybody, and that's totally fine. You literally have BK on speaker while cooking or walking around the house. My phone is open and unlocked all the time so they can say what they want. I don't hide shit. We know you don't, Penny. You don't have to answer to anybody. It's just, oh, here it is, guys. Where is it? I'll get it right in a minute. See, it jumps. I go to click on something and it's 10 comments away. That's Dutchie's link for her channel. We need to drop Penny's channel too, please. Who has it? Just the Receipts channel. I have begun. Or at least we're accelerated. When one night BK was on with Candace and Cracking Cases, BK was complimenting Cam and Ali's relationship. And BK, I think they're sweet. Like, I love Cam and Ali. I think they're a cute little couple. I respect that they haven't taken their kids to Ben Hill Road and all that sort of stuff. They try and stick to facts and keep out of the drama. But sometimes, Chris, as you know, it doesn't matter what you do you will be brought into it in some way, shape, or form. I think it's inevitable at times that it's just going to happen. Like, whether you like it or not, or whether you deserve it or not, it's just going to come for you, no matter what. Yeah, pay attention, remember, block, block, block. We can all disagree on anything as long as it's kept respectful, absolutely. Like, I go into lots of creators' chats that I know they don't like some of the people I like, but that's fine. That's what adults do. I've had female friends in real life that have acted that way. Like, oh, if you're going to speak to such and such, then, you know, I can't hang with you. I'm like, okay, girl, bye. Like, that isn't the way it. It's hard. I know it's so hard. You want to be protective of everyone you're with, and that's my problem. Anyone can come for me, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. And I'll sit there and laugh about it, and I'm not even exaggerating. Like, to a point, though. When I get dragged for my anxiety, I don't think that's okay in any way, shape, or form. But when people come for people who I now feel are like my family in the YouTube world, that's when I lose me shit, and I can't not say what I think. But I can when it's for me. It's bizarre. It's like someone's coming for your child is the only way I can describe the feeling I get. Like, no, stop it now. You know, leave them alone. They're my babies. I know it sounds crazy, but that's just how I am. I was just offering, Lulu says to Penny, I was just offering why that could have been said, but I understand it was more of a statement, meaning you helped him a lot with the techie YouTube stuff. Penny is so clever. Like, and Dutchie's amazing with her videos. She's been learning new editing software. I'm just basic. I'm still learning. Sorry, that was my God. If you were married to him, he'd be in the hospital a lot if he talked to you like he talks to every female. Yeah, it'd be really boring if everyone agreed with everyone. Yeah, exactly, Dutchie. Everyone can follow who they like. You shouldn't have to be in a chat and think, oh God, I can't type anything because if a particular person sees me typing in here, I'm going to lose friends. I have a big heart. I don't know, just the receipts. I can be a big mouth. I know that. Like, I really do. But as I say, it's more for others than me. Oh, I want to talk about one thing. If I play it, I'll be struck. So I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to fall for that. But if you want to know exactly what I'm talking about, and please note for my members, remember, and I have 14 of them sitting here, by the way, the summer quilts. I knew when all that shit started with the fundraiser about Summer's face being on the merch and everything else, and how there had to be written waivers and stuff to be able to use Summer's face, I knew then and there that the summer quilts will probably be an issue. I didn't know how to handle it. I stopped posting the quilt updates on the community tab because I knew at any minute it only needed one of Lizzie's people to see it. And as the weeks have gone on and things have exasperated and got so much worse, I just thought this is like playing with fire. Oh, hi, Trigger Hippie. Oh, that's so good. I'm glad you're happy to hear my voice. So I just didn't know what to do. So I've sort of just did nothing, which isn't, as far as the quilts go, that is. But I've decided that after watching this video that come out, it's by a channel, do what you like you can, I don't care. But the channel name's Incognito. They put a little video out about me last week, and some of the comments are exactly what I anticipated way back when that were. Okay, I'm going to find the channel and I'll just read you. So I'm making these quilts apparently. So pedophiles, and I've said the word. It is incognito, isn't it? Why? Oh, I know, I've got to use that little filter thing you guys told me about. Channel. Why isn't it coming up? It's got like a little aqua emblem. And it's not coming up. Jesus. Incognita. Okay. I thought it was incognito. So I was expecting this months ago. It's still not coming up, guys. Shit. Yeah, we can drop your link as well, Cold Case Crystal. Anyway, this incognito channel posted a video about what I'm doing with the summer quilts. It started off, it was only going to be for members, but then there are a few people that weren't able to become a member that have been here with me since day one, and I've sent super chats and things like that, and I felt like their heart was 1,000,000% for summer as well. So I felt like they deserved one as well. But anyway, with this video coming out, it's made it ugly. It has made it even worse than I could have even imagined that they could make this look. And I was absolutely disgusted with a lot of the comments. You remember, if it popped up and I saw that, if I remember right. Yeah, it was disgusting that I've only done it to gain members, but every member will still get a quilt, whether it has Summer's name, Summer's actual face on there or not. but they tried to make it so dirty and disgusting that, oh, imagine all the pedophiles that have just become a member so that they can get that quilt, and imagine what they're going to, like, it was, everyone that has been supporting me with this channel for months and months and months know that it wasn't for a money grab in any way, shape or form. I don't do things for money. This is not why I'm here. I hate my HOA. They don't do shit except take money. I don't even know what HOA is, Penny. But it's, yeah, it's become one of the ugliest things, as well as the marathon, that I've seen these people talk about. Like, I wish I could find it, but for some reason it's just not coming up. I know what her, just hang on, I'll go through. It's got like a little green icon. And I can't even see the icon. But it's horrible. It's absolutely disgusting. Not only her accusations in it, but the comments of No Lies. I'll call her out. No Lies and Co. that left comments on that. You guys really don't give two fucks about anybody but your own agenda, and you all make me sick that you can make a quilt sound ugly, and then I have ulterior motives. That wasn't what I was trying to do. You've made many quotes for people. Yeah. Hi, Leah Weston. How long have you been in here? I only just seen you. Welcome. I know, it takes a long time. This is the shit that drives me crazy. You know how many hours and hours and hours I sat there cutting out every tiny little Paw Patrol hexagon? Like, I trace it out with a pencil, then I cut it out, and then I cover it to the paper with glue, and then I stitch them all together and everything else. Then I went and bought a printer to print out her little face onto the fabric shit to make us the little center. Oh my God. No, it's fine gymnastics because, well, it's not fine because they've destroyed something that I wanted it to be a memorable keepsake, like a little personal memorial type thing. And yeah, if I can find, we'll definitely have a look at it tomorrow. I just don't know why it's not coming up for me. Incognito. Okay, incog. Like, the only channels that are coming up are like have millions of people. That's crazy. I'm still searching. I would like you guys to read the comments just to see how twisted some people's brains think. Ethel! Hello, Ethel. Great to see you. I haven't seen you for so, well, I have seen you around, It's great to see you in here, though. You basically pay them to tell you that you can't do what you want to your property. Oh, okay. That's like our HIA over here, Housing Industry Association. Check your email. Okay. I will check my email. I nearly forgot all about talking about the summer quilts. There's nothing there. Oh, okay, and there's no email. My email, I'll put it in the chat, but it doesn't have an E after the second W like it should have. I misspelt it when I wrote the email. That's why I only make videos on live streamers down under Crime Talks. They have no idea how to make a response video. Oh my God. Please don't make a nasty one about me. Just the receipts. I don't think I could take it right now. Skilo, hello. Oh, look, I was saying to the girls in Discord the other day, like, it doesn't bother me that they come for me on a personal level, but don't come for me quilts. And don't come for my people. It's just that simple. You know, it's crazy to me. And I wasn't even going to rave on about Tiffany, but Tiffany Murray, she went on about me for every night, for week after week after week. Like, girl, I did two videos, but every single person in that chat, I'm now on the Stalker John Crimes category list. Do you know what I mean? It's just insane to me. She couldn't stop talking about me. She was obsessed about me every night for week after week. That's all she talked about was me. And I'm like, nah, seriously, it was twice. And the first time was in defense of the fundraiser, and everyone that copped shit over that. And the second time was when she lost her shit with Doug, and I couldn't handle that and lost it again. So they were the only two reasons I had a big bitch fest about Tiffany, and she didn't even say a word about me. So it was 2 times. Incognito mode, that's what I keep typing in. Incognito, yeah, that's exactly what I've got up here. And I keep getting this little old guy who's got 1.63 million subscribers. There's something not right here. And I put the filter to channel, and still nothing. This is bizarre. Maybe she's blocked me. And God love Penny. She left a lovely comment on that video for me. I just couldn't, because it would have been blocked anyway. Like, I was that upset that they went for the quilt that every second word would have been an F word, and I would have just not made any sense. Like, you can say what you like, that you think I was trying to use it as a pawn to get members, but my members are still going to get quilts. Let's not forget that. You've made that ugly, and I can't go forward with that. Fine, but you won't stop me in any way, shape, or form. So as Nicolina would say. I love the way she says it, you guys. So I quiet watching TM when she said for Sharon to knit something. Yeah, I know. And she knows exactly who I am. We've had conversations. Like, after that big, you guys that have been here for ages, you remember that one live I did where we had Scooby-Doo and M-Ray, Q Carlock on panel, and it went insanely south like crazy shit. And Scott and Penny and Tiffany, everyone was in the chat. And I'm trying to work everything. But my little aim in that live was to get Tiffany and Q up there together on panel to sort it all out, and let's get past this. So after that live, I'll read it to you. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Hurricane. Your message. It says hurricane address not found. What? Now I am confused. Maybe I've been hacked. It bounced back to you, I think, Hurricane. It's saying. I'm just going to read this because it proves, like when she says, I don't even know who she is. She's so full of shit. She even tagged. She sent me a message after that particular live and says, hi, I just wanted to thank you. Now you have to listen to this in Tiffany voice, guys. Thank you for being kind to me, and I'm sorry you were put in an awkward position. I appreciate very much that you allowed me to speak in your chat and no one censored me, for treating me fairly and for inviting me to the panel to have a voice. I don't know if you saw me in chat. Decline the link and thank you for offering it. I didn't want to make things worse than they already were. Thank you so much. I did react to the stream yesterday. I shared your link and pinned it to my top chat. You will get some really good people, I hope. So when she's on her tirade, I don't even know who this bitch is. She does. She knows exactly who I am. And she knew that I was fair and I was kind. So there. You remember it, Sharon? I was. That's who I am. I try to stay fair until I can't be. What? Damn, that crazy. No wonder she takes 3 weeks off and only does 1 week of lives. Yeah, we're not going to go on and on about TM. It's just not worth it. It's just not, guys. But it was funny last night. And who was in Jodie Sue's live last night? Put a 1 in the chat if you're in Jodie Sue's live when Ryan Church went in there. See, I can't find it either, Duchess. It's crazy, isn't it? Maybe it's been taken down or something. I wish I'd saved the video now. You were there, gymnastics? So Tiffany was modding, and I was sitting there thinking, what the actual fuck, Jodie Sue? That man, Ryan Upchurch, nearly got her medical history from when she was in kindergarten. I fully think in Jodie Sue's mind, she's sitting back thinking, oh, Ryan's going to buy me a brand new house and and a big F-250, and I'm going to be set for life right now. I better tell every little bit of shit about my life. Like, all of a sudden, the focus wasn't directed in the conversation about Summer. It went to Jodie Sue's medical history, her DV, to what was the word she called everybody in the fundraiser? There's a little phrase she uses that we're all tragedy pimps, the tragedy pimp squad. And oh my God, you guys have no idea how hard it was for me not to type a word. I was just like, because I knew with Tiffany being the mod, I would have been on my ass in 2 seconds flat. But yeah, I just found it interesting that as soon as she realised it was 100%, well, I'm pretty sure it really was Ryan Upchurch, it all sort of changed. And like all Tiffany's little people are all in there. Oh, Tiffany, your videos are just the best. Like, oh my God, Tiffany, you've covered this since day one. You know all the things. And I'm sitting there like trying not to freaking pee my pants. Like, oh, you guys, this is sickening. I hope he really sees this for what you nutters are, because can you imagine? Can you guys imagine Ryan Upchurch going into one of Tiffany's lives, especially a John Crimes one? Like, this is probably why everything's on the top tier of her membership ladder. We're going to talk about membership perks and my quilts. Like, get the fuck out of here. That's a perk if you're a top tier member. Sharon, you need a troll account, maybe. The knitting 9-year-old. I love that, Grammy. Do you know what? I do have the other one, that criminal intent one. That's just like the second channel one. The real Gigi. He did fall for it. Did he? I left. I couldn't handle it. It was making me sick. And I'm not even joking. I thought I was going to vomit. But can you imagine if he did go into just one of her everyday normal ones where she has it in the title, you know, Summerwell's this or that or whatever. But before we get to that, let's rip every fucking person on YouTube apart, because we knew all the fucking things first, not you. Let him go into one of them lives and see how it goes. And I've just lost my shit. When I said I was not going to talk shit, I did. The knitting community has... Are you serious? The knitting... The knitting community has drama. Oh my God. My wool's better than your wool. Yes, I've got 12 ply. Talking about someone's quilts, for goodness sake. No, like, they just used the quilts. It wouldn't have mattered whether I was giving out gold embossed key rings with... It would just be shit. It would have been made to look like I'm a scammer. They've just got no idea. They do not have... It doesn't come into some people's train of thought that some people don't want anything. They just love to give to people and make them happy. Do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, the biggest part for me financially would be the postage to America. And that's the only thing with sending the quilts. Everything else, people don't understand that I love to do this just because I love making someone who doesn't have what I have in life or doesn't enjoy the hobby I enjoy, that it can make their face light up every time they walk past and look at that little quilt. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think it comes with life experience that when you've been down and out or whatever, or you've faced death like I have, that having the top of the line washing machine or whatever materialistically means jack shit. You know, name brands and all of that mean nothing. It's walking past something that someone has made with their own little hands and say, oh my God, I remember that lady, you know, she was pretty cool. Not, oh, remember that woman who made them quilts and she was, you know, send them off for pedophiles? Like, come on now. Yeah, the postage. Well, Leah, I think I was in Dolly Vision's chat the other week and he was saying that he has a member he was trying to send, so they'd won a giveaway or something, and he was trying to send a t-shirt only from wherever he lives in the US to someone in Australia, and he said it was going to cost him $70 for a t-shirt. And I thought, you're kidding, a t-shirt. How does that compare when it cost me $160 to send Chase's quilt? You know what I mean? Because that quilt was heavy. And $70 for a tiny little t-shirt? Because he hadn't sent it when he sent the other members out. And he was saying to that person in the chat, like, I'm going to look into, is it FedEx and a couple of other shipping companies or something. But that was insane to me, that a t-shirt could cost $70 from the US to send to Australia, but I send a quilt from Australia to the US and it cost me $160. That's crazy. Yeah, $160 is a lot, but to me, it's worth every penny for someone to open it and be happy and love it. You know what I mean? Oh, Leah Weston, thank you for becoming a member. And that's what the membership things will cover. Like, do you know what I'm saying? All them little things will cover postage and things like that. And the fabric that we buy. Oh, tomorrow we'll do the fabric reveal of what I got last week. I only bought 3 yesterday, but they're so beautiful. Glad Duchess has been through the ringer lately. May Hazel, how are you? Welcome, little duck. Yes, you are a new little duck. I want to learn, if anybody in the chat knows how, can someone, and I know Google is my friend, but I forget about it until I come live. How do I make them little custom little member badge things that everyone has? Because it makes me jealous that I don't know how to do that. I send my husband care packages in large USPS flat rate boxes, like $30 for large. What? USPS. That's awesome. USPS. So I don't know if you guys know, because I don't think many of you do patchwork or quilting, but in late October, November, Houston, Texas has one of the biggest quilting expos in the world every single year. So I've been talking to a couple of my friends in studio, memberships, badges, and emojis. You're kidding me. Thank you, Penny. I had no clue. Just the receipt says making hers now. They're 32 by 30. I'll have to write that down because I forget. So now we're allowed out of Australia. I'm trying to talk two of my friends into coming with me to Houston at the end of October. Oh, God, no. We can't be doing that. You know who else is in Texas? Maybe Benny can take us out for dinner or something. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Oh, my God. I don't know. I have no clue about Texas. Like, Houston isn't far from Dallas, is that right? I never paid attention in geography. I would just love I'd love to shoot Benny a message. Hey, bro. You love Texas? I've been looking at so many photos of past expos and it just looks amazing. See if Betty will come to the Patchwork Expo with us. Gang, gang. Oh, my God. I've got to stop. Betty at a quilting show now, that would be something worth live streaming. It would, wouldn't it? Oh, my God. If you come to Texas, I'll pick up Benny on my way. Okay, Grammy. It would be so funny. No smoking in the car though, Benny. Not happening. Oh, geez. I know, guys. I get a bit sidetracked, don't I? I haven't been here for 9 days. You had to expect me to be a little bit crazy. Oh, no way. Is he? I thought Ernie was in Tennessee. He'd go. I just think it would be so funny. Could you imagine the look on his face? Maybe his mum likes quilting. Penny, can you ask her? You need to ask her. Maybe she could come. You'll come, Hurricane? But you know what? We can't tell anybody, but I can get people in as my employees and we can go on the shop owners day. Oh, no. Shit, no. People are going to clip that now and they're going to send it to the Quilting Expo police and they'll have me evicted. I best be quiet. And he said he's 90 minutes from Candace. That's what I thought, just the receipts. Oh, hell yes, Mama Keys would be a blast. Oh, my God. That woman and her wisdom on, like, you can understand how Benny knows so much at such a young age. Well, to me, he's young because I'm old, remember. Yeah, let me call her right now. I don't talk to his mum. Well, you need to. No, Benny. I swear to God, he totally duped me yesterday. I was like, man. I was like the 6th or 7th person in the chat. And he said hi to the person above me in the chat and the person below me in the chat and didn't say me. And I was like, dude, I'm going to fucking come for you. Why didn't you say hi to me? Do you guys get a little bit paranoid like that? Like, because then I feel like sending everyone in Discord a message. Do you guys still like me? Like, have I done something? Have I pissed you off? She's very intelligent. Yes. Yesterday I was sitting at school actually waiting to pick up Layla, and I was listening to her and I was like, there were so many things that she was talking about that were actually applicable right now in my life. And like, she's on the same page, guys, as in Ernie needs a mama. Ernie really needs some motherly, I bet you don't feel 97. Not right now, I don't. But after my 15-hour day the other night at the quilting machine, May, I felt like I was 207. It was a big, that was the biggest day I've done. Yeah, but yeah, maybe Benny's mum will come. That'd be fun. I could learn some stuff off her. Like, I know this is totally off the wall, but this is me. You know how I am. Doesn't matter what age group of people I am with, I always feel like the little kid. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I always feel like the immature little one that everyone's got to tell. I can't even explain it. I just, yeah. Like, I'm the eldest sister, but the two younger ones, they bully, or I wouldn't say bully, but they boss me around and like, you should be doing this and you should be doing that. And that's just me. But anyway, hang on, guys. Appreciate it so much. You're a good boy. Huh? He just brought me a can of Pepsi. How sweet is he? I'm on a live.
Well,
he wants you to what?
He wants me to drive him to Ben's.
Why? Oh, does he need a lift?
Yes.
Well, tell him he can drive and we'll come and pick his ute up when Annie gets here.
Said you can drive. Said you can
We'll come and pick the vehicle up.
And we'll come and pick the ute up when he gets here.
He bought me a can of drink with a request.
What are you doing?
Oh my God.
Annie actually looks really pretty.
Does she?
Oh, she was the makeup.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's funny to me. Like, even hanging out with so many of you YouTube ladies, they'll be talking all serious, you know, like on a topic. And dumbass over here decides to act like a 10-year-old. And I can't change that. I just get a little bit sidetracked sometimes. Yeah, he's a sweetheart. He really is. He's always looking out for me.
Yes, he really is.
He is. He's a good boy. Where's the real Gigi? Penny last year, he would whisper, Sharon, get over here. And no. Well, I think my StreamYard's gone crazy. But yeah, my feet the other day was so sore. See, it's just jumped again.
What happened?
Can you shut the door because the aircon's on?
Oh, you're doing a very good
May
job.
Hazel says, I was always the mother of the groups I hung around with. Really?
Yeah,
I can be mature sometimes. But when I'm in one of these silly moods, I'm just immature. And I just laugh at the most bizarre things that other people.
Oh, me too. I was just saying.
Now she's annoying me.
Oh, well.
You have a good sense of humour, Sharon. Laughter is so good for us all. I'm glad. Yeah, we can't be all. You've got to have a laugh and just enjoy each other as well. That's just the Aussie in us. Hi, proud Aussie Nan.
You know what? He's like.
Yeah, I commented on someone's chat the other day about like the Aussie way. They were talking about how people address things differently and stuff. And I said, yeah, like in Australia back in the day, you would just knock someone out and move on. Like that's just the way it was. But times have changed. You can't just do that stuff anymore.
You know what?
Ethel says, I don't care to be liked. I care to be myself. Nothing external can penetrate the fact that I'm loved. Exactly, Ethel. But on the same hand, and Ethel knows, I think Ethel knows more about my personality than I even do.
Hey, knock her out.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to do that for yourself. I struggle with that. Sometimes the littlest thing can really affect me, and I take everything to heart and overthink things. And your knees feel 89, Penny.
I have no knees.
Oh, the ring camera's going off its tree. Couldn't have said it better, Chris.
Can I have this?
That's why I have missed her lives. We bring the BS in for a few minutes, then kick it out and laugh. Yeah. You've got to. Pop, just put that in there.
For me? Can I have a drink with it? Can I have it?
Yes, you can have it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think we've got it. Oh, my God. Here she is, guys. I'm going to cop it now. Hi, Suzanne. How are you?
Oh, that's my best friend.
I need to mod Dutchie and Camille, poor Camille. Oh, my God. I'm the same way, too sensitive. Yeah, but then other days it doesn't bother me and I can sit there and just laugh about how stupid things are. It's just, and it's not like I've got hormonal issues, because when I went through chemo and everything like that sort of went to heaven, if you know what I mean. Oh, she's so gorgeous. Hey, Suzanne. My left knee is loud. That's like my crunchy toe, Penny. And you guys, you'll be happy to know that I did go to the doctor and I did ask him about my anxiety stuff. And his only response was, take more Effexa. And I'm like, I don't even know why I bothered coming here. And then with what happened with my husband's cousin 2 days ago, I got even more angry, because what if she had done that as well? What if she had gone to the doctors and said, I don't feel right, and his only response was, oh, take more tablets, and that was her outcome? You hate that pill? Chris, I couldn't even tell you how many years I've been on it. I would say a good 18. I hate the fact that I cannot. You missed my comment. Do you have any more pics of the puppies? Yes, I do, Miss Justice. I'll put them on the community tab. They're 4 weeks old this Wednesday, and I think the daughter was here this morning, and she's just started making their, their first lot of stuff that they eat, the pasty, boiled biscuits and veggies and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, they're just starting to get out through the baby gates, and she has the camera, because I went and babysitted a couple of Saturdays ago because they had to go out for the day. Oh my God, talk about little time wasters. It was awesome. You're on Effexa for 15 years. It is a true bitch to get off, honestly. Yeah, I know. I've been on it, yeah, I'd say 18 years. And to miss a 24-hour period is not good. So I can't imagine trying to go off it altogether. But that was his solution, to just take more Effexor. He gave me a script for 75 milligrams. Yeah, take your 150 and take one of them as well. And I was like, you have got to be kidding me. And I walked out nearly in tears because this guy, I think I was even messaging Suzanne when I was about to go in there. She said something like, I can't remember, something about get relaxants. Oh, it was funny. And but they make you feel like you're only in there to get another type of drug, you know, or you want something, another pill to make everything better. Not one time did he say, oh, would you like a refill?
I found it.
Okay, cool.
It was under nothing.
Not once did he suggest, oh, maybe would you like to talk to a psychologist or psychiatrist, you know, maybe a counselor. He never offered anything. His only response was take more of your current tablet. No, it's not good enough, mate, is it? So I told my daughter this morning, she was ropeable, and she's like, right, so this is where the little kid persona comes back in. She said, Mum, I'm going to pick you up at 9 o'clock on Monday morning, and we're going down there, and you're going to see this other doctor, and she's beautiful, and she's got it in the bag. Because she knows if it's up to me, I won't do it. It takes me 6 months to talk myself into actually going to the doctor for something like that. No, he didn't give me nothing, Suzanne. No referral, no, do you want to talk about it while you're here even? You know, nothing. You're not dependent on it. The act. Ethel says, eat a piece of candy when you'd usually take the medication. You're not dependent on it. The act has that become behavioural, but it's lessening you. Yeah, that could be right too. But Ethel, if I miss it, honestly, you can't even stand up by the next morning if you miss a whole day. It just, and it sounds like you've got radios playing in your head and you get all faint and it's horrible. Oh, Suzanne, you're a little shit. Suck it up. Suck it up, princess. Oh my God. You asked your doctor for weed. She said, we don't do that here. Here's some pills. I never went and picked them up. I don't want it. Look, I wish to God I'd never got on this Effexor stuff because it is really horrible if you miss it. But sometimes, isn't it? It's so true that they're so quick to just print you out and like now they don't even have to print it out. Like he can send a text to my phone from his computer and that, like, this will fix everything. It's just crazy to me. That's YouTube in your ears. Oh my God. But yeah, Penny, I wouldn't have. So I don't think we have edibles and all that stuff that all you guys have over there here as a medicinal thing. I don't know how that works in Australia. I know that a lot of people with Parkinson's and stuff, no, I could be wrong. I think they do have the CBD oils and things, but you do have to have medical approval and go through a big process, and apparently that takes months and months and months. Oh, hi, Sassy Noz. Great to see you. Yeah, an e-script. That's what he does now. Just sends it to your phone. but I smoke it anyways and use it. I can't get over, this is really crazy, but I cannot believe how many people on YouTube are into weed. Like, it blows my mind. I just feel like I've led a very sheltered life. Sassy Nice says, dang, I see a psychiatrist, have for 20 years. I used to take Zoloft too. And I've always had a RX for Xanax. I don't know, but I've been hearing good stuff about this Xanax. Like, it must really work as a relaxant as well. I don't know. I've just heard a couple of creators saying that Xanax is like the bomb. My dumbass got off of them last year. Why did I put myself back on them? Chris, maybe sometimes we just have to have, like, I've just faced the fact that I'm probably going to be on this till, no, I haven't, Miss Justice. Maybe I should. I got my infrared with the 680 NN off eBay in the pot growing lamp section, $22. Same as in shops. And then you make your own. Penny's got it from another state. I'm not buying no street weed. These young kids lace that mess. Oh, I know. They've even done that here, Penny. People have actually died from marijuana because it was laced with strychnine and really bad stuff. Central Business District. Over here, red light area maybe. Yeah, you're right, Suzanne. Once you can acknowledge an issue, then identify why it's an issue, then it's less likely to be. That's really awesome advice too, Ethel. Xanax is very addictive and you can have seizures. I tell you what I did take 3 times years and years and years and years ago was still knocks. 3 different times I took it because I hadn't been asleep for like 2 or 3 days. The very first time I ever took it, I woke up standing in the middle of my bedroom directing traffic like a police officer. And the second time I took it was weeks and weeks later, and I woke up to hubby shaking me saying, what on earth are you doing? It was the middle of winter and I was had the front door open. We have screen doors, security door, and I was standing there and painting the front door with no paintbrush in my hand. And the third time I was in the back of the car vacuuming with an invisible vacuum. So I never ever took it again, ever. So that stuff is crazy. Only with a prescription. Sharon, a friend got busted growing plants for a friend with cancer. The magistrate let her off and said to bend the local member's arm. Oh, wow. It's, I suppose if you've never looked into it, you're not going to know a lot about it. Another creator gone to the dog, Sharon directing traffic. I don't smoke. Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to walk around with like a bag of marijuana or anything, but legal CBD oil and that sort of stuff is legal with doctor's prescription. I smoke CBD cannabis and it helps my pain and seizures. Yeah, I've seen you and Libby, but there's a lot of people, and that's what makes me think, oh, maybe the medicinal side of it might be good. What kind of badges do you want? I can make you some. Oh my God. Really, Penny? That would be awesome. I don't know. Whatever you think is relevant to my personality, I would appreciate. You do your little magic. Oh, isn't that so sweet of her? She's my adopted daughter. And my eldest daughter is the same age. May Hazel says, sounds like I need to take that, but duct tape, a vacuum cleaner to one hand and a mop to the other first. Oh, thanks. Now he's bought me cigarettes even. He must want something. He was so drunk last night, guys. You have no idea. We went out for dinner and he couldn't even eat his tea. Like, he sat there talking the whole time. Didn't eat. And I'm like, why? My brother eats gummies. It helps his pain. But I'm Holly. How are you, Holly Berry? Yeah, I am still smoking, Suzanne. I know. I need to go back on the Pics tablets and set a date again. We might organise that tomorrow for a pill date start and a quit smoking day, because I really need to do it before winter comes. It nearly kills me going outside to smoke all the time. I get pneumonia and everything. Oh, it really is, May. Nicotine's one of the worst things health-wise. And it really does help, does it, Duchess? Like it's, I don't know. I might look into it. But it's just pathetic that your own GP that you've been going to for 15, 20 years can just dismiss you like that when the last 2 times you've been there for the same reason. But how stupid am I, because I keep going back to the same GP with the same complaint and keep getting the same response. Majority of our transgressions are not of our own, but the accumulated results of our empathy and how much we invest ourselves in others and consume them. Practice disengaging by way of release daily. I think unknowingly I've been trying to actually do that, Ethel. You know, I think it's like a self-protective thing as well. Yes, it can. Gymnastics says, and that book, oh my God, in Libby's live the other day. Who was it talking about the book? In gymnastics, found it in Australia and everything. What was the name of it, Gymnastics? Can you remember? I cannot wait to read it. I want adopted. My dad is, Sassy Nut says, is gone, was only 54. My mum disowned me and mine. Oh my God. Sassy Nut, that's so sad. $54. I'm so sorry. That is crazy. That's like hubby's cousin, 50 years old, guys. And it just worries me that she was going to the same doctor.
Oh, yeah, the Benjamins.
Okie dokie. I'll come, when Annie gets here, we'll come and get the car.
Oh, leave it. Just pick me up.
All right.
Get it tomorrow.
Okie dokie.
Pissing in or something.
Okay. Let me know if labour starts.
Dangerous.
I bet she is. Okay. He's going to my son's to have beers with him and friends, and one of our friends' wives was due to have a baby 3 days ago and she's still waiting. So I said, let me know if the labour starts. Sis, I want your knowledge of life. Oh, I know. I have heard good things about Champix. I've used them twice before and given up. The second time was for 7 months. And for some stupid reason, one particular day, I just didn't have the willpower. Oh, really, Penny? Oh, we can do a big reveal. That will be so cool. I know, he always, we're very much like, you know, if he goes somewhere, he always gives me a kiss goodbye. If I go somewhere, always give him a kiss goodbye. It's a bit cute, although he only worked like 2 days this week. Or like they'd finished up their in-town jobs. So they might go to work and finish a job and they'll be home at 11. And because my face shows exactly what I'm thinking, that was another reason I didn't do lives in the last few days, because every time I would sort of get all sorted, and I was going to do a live yesterday as soon as I got back from dropping all the quilts off at the shop. And I walked in the door and it wouldn't have been 10 minutes. I was home alone and he's walked in the door again. I just looked at him like, are you? And the look on my face must have been like, are you fucking kidding me? Why are you here again? And he said, oh, don't worry, I'm not staying. Poor little guy. I said, no, it's fine, it's fine. Because I realised that my face said what my brain was thinking. And then I started playing with the fabric and had to go to school, and the day was gone again. My husband just stuck his finger in my nose and slapped my butt to tell me good night. Oh, he does shit like that too. Or, like, we've got one of them lounges and mine is the, you know how you have like the day, I call it the day bed bit. It's a great big corner modular thing, but my end is like the day bed side of it. And when he's going to bed of a night, he'll walk past and grab me big toe and twist it. And that's like a good night kiss type thing. Or he'll do a wet willy. Do you guys in the US do wet willies where they lick the finger and stick it in your ear? Yeah, he thinks that's just the bomb as well. I cop that quite a bit. Ever since my dad left this world, my mum was able to push me to the side like she tried to do my but my dad made up for it. I was so blessed. At least you have really loving, beautiful, positive memories, Sassy. It's really sad that your mum was like that, though. I don't understand that, how some mothers can be so disengaged to their children. We have a young couple who are friends of my son, and they've got a 1-year-old baby, and the mum works in real estate. So you can imagine, like, she's full on all the time. Phone never stops, everything. But the baby is more attached to dad, and it's visibly, physically obvious. So if she comes into the room where the baby is, he'll actually cry, like he doesn't. And to me, that's just so, so sad. You can tell that really strong motherly bond hasn't happened normally, because he's always with, and the dad works full time too. But yeah, it must be just It's crazy to me. So I'm really sorry you've been through that, Sassy Noz. Really, Ethel, you too? I don't know. I just don't get it. How you could be like that with, and like when you think about it, like I think about all these issues and relate it back to Summer and Candace as well. And I think, you know, did they, but when you look at all the photos and everything, they look like they were bonded and had a great mother-daughter bond there, even though Donald used to say that Summer didn't want to go to Candace. Isn't it funny how this conversation has now related so significantly to Summer, Donald and Candace? Why did Donald have to say over and over again so many times that Summer never bonded with her mother as a baby and she only ever wanted him? You know? When I was essayed at 5 years old, she said, "Don't tell your dad, it'll make him mad." Like, what the fuck? Yeah, exactly, Leah. She was and still is so afraid of him. So sad, all the trauma we've all had. I get it. You don't have to explain, Leah. I was 3 and my mother was fully aware what was happening. She would be vacuuming in the living area at exactly the same time and chose to do nothing. I don't know. Oh, Ethel, I wish I could give you all a big hug right now. It does, Hollyberry. It's called perfect mum syndrome. Really? Yeah, she was, but mine, I didn't sort of really understand until my 20s. It really hit me hard that as I matured, that's when the resentment and I lost respect and everything. But it wasn't until I had kids that my brain totally flipped out, that I could not understand the way she was, to the point when she died 6 years ago. I didn't go to the funeral. I'd totally cut myself and my family away from her, and she was still with him till the day she died. And that in itself, I think that's what ate at me the most, that even though she apologized to me endlessly as I grew up, from when it stopped when I was 11, that's when the apologies started. But unknown to me, at 11, he'd already started on my younger sister, who was 6 years younger than me. And Mum found out and still continued to stay with him. So that's where I hate saying that I hated her, because no matter what, there was, even to this day, like, she's your mum, and I can still remember what she smelt like and her apologies and everything like that. But at the same time, you make me sick and I detest you. How could you, you know? So, guys, I know exactly how you feel. I know. The very first thing I did after my husband proposed to me was telling my story. He didn't know until he proposed. I said, before you make sure this is what you want, this is what you're dealing with, and this is what's happened to me, and I want you to know that before, I'm giving you an opportunity to run, basically. And yeah, he was gobsmacked. Like, he lived the perfect little childhood. Mum and dad and a sister, and yeah, I don't think he really believed that sort of stuff really does happen in life to people. I don't know, Leah. I do not know. That's why if the essay happened with Summer and people say if Candace was aware of it, she would have hidden Summer and she would have done this and she would have done that. Us women that have been through it, with mothers who turn a blind eye to it, know that some mothers won't try and shield their daughter in any way, shape or form. They'll just let it continue. We know that. May Hazel had postnatal depression with my daughter. I don't remember a lot of her first months. I breastfed on demand, crying, hoping to see that baby as mine. Took a few months for us to connect. Yep. Yeah, I had a touch of it with my son, not with the bonding side of it. I just kept fearing that I wasn't good enough for him, and anxiety through the roof, and that I was the worst mother on earth and he deserved so much better than me. Like, all these crazy thoughts. And it took about 6 months before them horrible thoughts went away. It was never towards not loving him or anything. I just didn't feel like I was good enough for him. And I don't understand. I would love to learn more on the psychology of why mothers do this. And maybe that's something going forward we can look into and try and find somebody, the perfect person that we already know is Hillbilly Heart, but she's decided that she doesn't want to be my friend anymore because of what happened with Country Christian and that whole saga. Yeah, so she would be. Oh, what about Dr. Latina? Maybe does anyone know how we could get in contact? There has to be other people, though, that I might look into it, see if we can find someone to have a chat with us about it and just explain the psychology behind why mothers do this. Do they just think because you're little you're not going to remember when you grow up, or what's the story? I'm shocked. Gymnastics says, I'm shocked at how many here have had this terrible soul-destroying experience. It's heartbreaking. It really is. Like, and it was all the little games, like if I was at a friend's house or something, he would always be the one who had to come and pick me up by himself, And that's why with Jeannie's story about that motorbike and how Don used to take her on the motorbike, that used to be like, oh my God, that's classic. That is classic. The safe fantasy lie they are always telling themselves. Well, when I was heaps younger, I used to think it was because the only reason she stayed with him was out of spite, because my grandmother didn't like him. Yeah, it's gone a little bit like that, the real Gigi. You know, for an intelligent woman to come for me because country Christian was on a whatever situation that I absolutely had nothing to do with, is disappointing, you know, because, yeah, I can't believe it. To this day, I cannot believe it. It just blew my mind. Yeah, and I just thought maybe she stayed with him because my grandmother didn't like him, and that was her way of rebelling, and that's why she stayed with him. But that doesn't wash, you know, that doesn't wash. My Hazel, I loved her, but I loved her like I loved Anise at first, but that first smile that broke through, I know. Oh my gosh. It is gymnastic. It's times like this we realise we are not the only ones. Mothers don't want that embarrassment of family knowing her husband did this. Yeah. Oh, no one's after me right now. I don't think so. No, it was months ago. It was actually Christmas Eve. It started. There was a tiff between country Christian and another lady. I can't remember what it was all about, but the other lady had been on a panel. Anyway, hours later, which ended up being my Christmas Day, I was at my son's for Christmas Day, and I've gone into, because I had my earbud in, obviously. Oh my God, Penny. Check email batches. Have you done them already? Oh my God. She is so clever. Yeah, so I'd gone into Nita's chat, but only briefly, and apparently, I didn't even know, but apparently Priscilla had, oh my God, Penny, they are awesome. Oh my God. Oh, I love them. Thank you. Oh my God. You are so clever. Thank you so much. You're a sweetie. I will apply them when I get off. I'm so excited for you guys to see them. Yeah, anyway, I didn't see Priscilla in the chat. Apparently, she's seen me and said hi to me, but because it's Christmas Day and I just sort of fluffed in and fluffed out, I didn't see it. That was the issue, because I didn't say hi back to her, and then all hell broke loose. She went to Hillbilly Heart and told Hillbilly Heart I was on a team with bully people and we were all coming for her, where it was actually the other way around. And she was coming for all of us. And Hillbilly Heart never bothered to speak to me or anybody, but then continued to do a few lives to address social bullying and everything else. And I was done. I don't need that shit, especially when apparently the only thing I didn't do was say hi to her. Like, come on. Next thing next to your name. Oh, cool. That is so, I can't thank you enough, Penny. It really does mean a lot to me. Sassy, yeah, boys are not easy to live with at all. Cut the apron strings. Oh, my boy's just the best boy ever. What about last night? So we go to the golf club for tea. I know I'm raving on, guys, but it's been 9 days. What can I say? And hubby had had quite a few beers before we got there. And as we're walking into the club, there's this men's push bike on the veranda, and it just, no helmet, it was just a cap sitting there. And hubby says, "Oh, your son's here." And I said, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, that's his hat." I'm like, "Oh, righto." Anyway, we go in and sit down. Hubby goes and gets us drinks. And then like 10 minutes later, my son comes and joins us. He didn't want a meal because he had dinner waiting for him at home. So we finished our food and they did the raffle. We're leaving the club. And I've walked outside, and being a mama bear, I look at the bike and I say, Benny, right? Benny, has that bike got a light on it? And he just turns around and he goes, "No, mother," just like that. And she is amazing, isn't she, Dutchie? She doesn't hate me no more. I feel loved. I'm joking. I'm taking the piss out of myself just before. And then I said, "Ben, where's your helmet?" And he's like, "Mother." Like he lives 1 mile from the club. And I said, and he goes, "Look, Mum, stop. It's better than going DUI, isn't it?" And I was like, "Oh, okay." So off he went into the darkness on his push bike with no light and no helmet. And I thought, all you Bennies are exactly the same, you little buggers. Yes, she bounced to every chat after that show. Yeah, she did, the real Gigi. And she called all of us pieces of shit and everything. And what cracked me up, though, you'd see her go into a chat and, "Did you see what they did to me?" And I was like, wow, this is so childish. I saw my brothers being controlled by my mum still now. Really. My husband's mum was sick. The stuff she did with her boys, really odd, freaky woman she was. She would always want him to choose her or me. Wow. Or my mother-in-law was a bit like that early on. She would, to this day, she still drives me insane. When our kids were real little, she used to come to the house, and it was like she was housekeeper, inspector of the country. And she would, I'm not joking, she would walk around and count how many dead flies were in the windowsill, and then come and tell me how many there were, and tell me everything I should be doing, but never offer to help. And yeah, if I went to work, I should be at home doing housework. But if I was at home not working, then, oh, it's so much on my son, like single income, second income. It didn't matter what I did. I never did what she thought was right. So, yeah, it's a bit like that. And we live in the same street as her now, 3 doors down on the opposite side of the street. But she doesn't. The last time she come down here, I used to work in Wagga, which is an hour away. I come home from work one day. This is when she wasn't on a walker or anything. And she's fanatical with fucking poison. You know the stuff you kill your weeds and stuff with in your yard? Oh, my God. I drove in the driveway one night. And I've looked over at my garden, which I used to be fanatical with, not so much lately. And there is a 2-foot dead patch around all the garden borders. And I've walked inside and totally like thinking hubby had done it, because he's a bit of a poison Nazi as well. And he said, "I swear to God, it wasn't me." And I said, who else would it be? And then it dawned on me that it was his mother. So she'd come down the week before, because it takes like a week to 10 days to die when we're both at work. And she poisoned the freaking, oh my God. My mother-in-law was the same. Oh, really, Holly Berry? I've never ever yelled at her or been disrespectful or anything, because I love my husband. But I tell you what, it still amazes me to this day that I never ever did. Because anyone else, I would have ripped their head off. Yeah, she's crazy. Oh, my friend's here. I'm going to have to go, guys. Hello. I'm just finishing off a live. Did you bring your stuff?
Yeah, it's in the car. I just wasn't sure if we're up or down here.
No, up here.
Okay, right.
Cool.
Do you want me to come back? I'll sit out here till you finish.
No, it's all good.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, I'm just going to say thank you to everybody. Oh, Elizabeth Landers here. Ronnie, hello. We just ignore them. They get no oxygen from me. No, me either. And you know what? It's been so much more peaceful. So that says a lot. We don't have any of that stirring, crazy stuff happening in the background, and it's good. It's sad that it gets like that, but it's good. I was not involved, but somehow I got in. Yeah, well, that's what I was saying, Dutchie. All I did was apparently not say hi. And I was, yeah, crazy. Anyway, guys, my friend is here for our stitching night, and I'm not even organised for that yet. But I'll put photos up of the puppies, and I'll definitely be back tomorrow. I'm sorry I've been a bit nutty, but that's me. I'm sure you're all used to it by now. Oh, you too, May. No, Suzanne, Little Miss Smarty Pants. It won't be another 9 days. I'll be back tomorrow. And I'll put photos up of the rest of the quilts too. Have a look at the community tab at the one I posted this afternoon, because it's really, really cute. And it won't take long at all to make them ones. Okay, guys, love yous, and I'll talk to yous tomorrow. Thanks so much for coming in. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, Penny. You're beautiful. Okay, guys, bye.